guys, it's Ta. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So it is time once again to pick TBR. So we're gonna play TBR Scratch Off. I am changing one thing about it. Typically have all the prompts brand new on here, and then we pick the numbers from the cup, and then I scratch that number off. That gives me the prompt, pick a book, etc. But I'm kind of running low on some of the prompts, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play this board until it's completely scratched, and then I'll do a whole new set of prompts after. So if we do 5 a month, there's 30 on here, and we've already have March's scratched off, so that'll be April, May, June, July, and August. So come September, I'll redo it with all new prompts. So it's just easier. Alright, so before we start that, let's talk about last month. So last month I had 5 prompts, and then I also selected my TBR Knockout, which is a little game, not game, but like prompt list from Melanie over at Completely Melanie. And then Buzzword, which is another prompt list from Books and Lala. So for March, we had a 2023 release, and I chose The Writing Retreat, and I read it. Number 2, we had debut novel. Originally, I picked The Thursday Murder Club, but I didn't get to it. So instead, I went with Amari and the Night Brothers. And then the third prompt is Enemies to Lovers, and I read X Games. Number 4 was published by Macmillan, and I did an audiobook that was by Macmillan, and that was Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. I read that. Excuse me. And then the last one was Bookstore or Library in the Book, and I chose The Lost and Found Bookshop, and I read that. For Buzzword, it was Secret, and the book just had to have the word secret in the title, and I chose The Nurse's Secret. And then TBR Knockout, the first one was a book that was kind of focused on like women's rights. For that, I read the book Moxie. I still need to watch the Netflix show though. And then the other one was Strong Female Lead, and originally I picked The Unbecoming of something, I can't remember. But instead of that, I put Amari and the Night Brothers because I couldn't get to that book either. So let me go ahead and put the board up, and then we can start picking numbers out of the cup and see which prompts we get to go with those numbers. So I will be right back. All right, time for pick number 1 out of the cup. We got this one, number 13, right here. Oh, this is a super duper simple, easy one, and that is a secondhand book. A lot of my books I get from Second & Charles, so let's see what I got there. Okay, so for the first prompt, we got a secondhand book, so I got this one. The sticker's still on it from Second & Charles. And this is A Whole New World by Liz Braswell. And this one is What If Aladdin Never Found the Lamp? So in this version, we have Jasmine, who has an arranged marriage, I'm assuming to Jafar or something of the like. And Jafar gets the lamp and comes into power, and Aladdin and Jasmine are trying to unite all of the people of Agrabah so they can overthrow Jafar, I'm assuming. Yes. They must unite the people in rebellion to stop the power-mad ruler threatening to tear the kingdom apart. So, it says this isn't the story you already know. This is a story about power, about revolutionaries, about love, and about one moment changing everything. So we get to see how it would have been if Aladdin never got his hands on the genie. Fun times. All right, time for prompt number 2. This one, which is number 28. 28. Alright, and this one is set in Dublin. So let's see what I can find there. Okay, so for this one, set in Dublin, I chose The Commitments by Roddy Doyle, I believe is how you say it. And this is about a, it's supposed to be really funny. It's a working class family. They decided to start a band and bring soul music, I guess, to Dublin. And the thing that really got me on this one, to pick this one, is because this is book 1 of 3 of Roddy Doyle's little series. And I was reading something and it was saying that they all got turned into a movie or whatever, and it says it is an Irish cult classic. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Comments that I read on GoodReads, some of them said they laughed so much. There was so much Irish humor in it, so I'm hoping it's really good. Pick number 3. This one. That would be number 20. Okay. This one says, related to the word murder. I'll be back. Okay, so for this one, it was related to the word murder. So I chose The Deep Dark River by Hannah Kate Stallo. This was the book I bought because I was supposed to go to the writer retreat thing, but I never made it there. So this one is about Tesh. He's an immortal serpent god, and he's son of the Mississippi River. He's been murdered, and much to his mystery killer's dismayed, he won't stay dead. With the notorious supernatural realm of New Orleans under fire, Tesh enlists the unlikely help of a skeptical traveling salesman and an aspiring witch. Tesh, Todd Finley, and Florence Hawkins embark on an investigation that will lead them into New Orleans' ancient occult history. Their exploits reveal the eccentricities, and charm of a primordial leviathan, both maligned and celebrated in the mythos of South Louisiana. So, their quest to restore order in the physical and metaphysical realms of South Louisiana becomes decorated with mystery, humor, and the bewitching beauty of the Deep South. So, I'm going to read this, and we're going to see if the Deep South is what I know of the Deep South. So, let's do that. Prompt number 4. We got number 5. Celebrity Book Club pick. This one will be easy because I still haven't finished all the Reese Witherspoon book club picks, so I'm just going to choose one of those. Okay, so for this one, I chose His Only Wife, and this is on the Reese Witherspoon book club picks. And this one is about, I'm sorry if I butchered these names, I'm not 100%. Afi, she's a seamstress who lives in Ghana with her widowed mother and her uncle and all his children and multiple wives. And one day she's pretty much given an opportunity that will change her life forever. She's, I guess, kind of set up for an arranged marriage type thing to a man named Elikim. He's a wealthy man, and she thought, hey, this is going to be amazing, but it's really not, because he sent a stand-in for his own wedding. Come to find out, after being married for a few weeks, she was put up into this apartment in Accra, and the husband, he is in love with another woman, and she was basically brought into the situation by the family to win him over on their behalf. But instead of that, it seems that the city Accra won her over, and it has her heart. She's now experiencing independence and other opportunities she didn't have. So maybe she's like, psh, who cares about him? Obviously, he didn't care enough to show up to the wedding. Why should I care? So I can't wait to read this one. All right, it is time for our final pick, number 5. Let's go with this one. And we have number 23. Number 23. Oh, goodness. Another set in. This one is set in a workplace. That one shouldn't be too hard. It's not a specific area. It's just the workplace. That could be anything. So let's see what we find. All right, and for this last pick for a prompt, it was in the workplace. And this is kind of in a workplace. It is The Chicken Sisters by KJ Del Antonia. And this one seems like it could be funny. This one we have Chicken Mimis, I think it was, and Chicken Frankies or Frannies. Anyways, these 2 chicken places in this one town, and they have been vying for the #1 spot of chicken, like who does it better. And then Amanda, who her family is Chicken Mimis, she decides to marry into Chicken Frannies. And therefore she has to work over there now. So it's this whole back and forth thing. So kind of like in a let's settle this once and for all, who has the better chicken, because she's tired of the drama. She sends out an SOS to like Food Wars, and it's a competition where they're going to go head to head, and the winner gets like $100,000. Well, Amanda's sister, I think her name is May, comes, and the last thing she wants to do is return to this small town and deal with all the drama, but her career hasn't gone as well as she thought it would, or it implodes or something. So she comes back, and she's going to help, her family go against her sister's married family, and they're going to go to war. But then, like, some secrets start coming out, like family secrets. So now it's like, okay, do we fight to the death of the chicken war type, or do the 2 sisters come together and kind of protect their family heritage? Like whatever secrets are being spilt about their families. So that'll be an interesting take. And I think just the fact of we have 2 chicken places battling it out sounds like it's going to be funny. So we shall see. Alright, so now it is time to pick my TBR Knockout, as well as my Buzzword book. So for TBR Knockout, the first prompt is read a book with an animal on the cover. And for that one, I chose The Deep Dark River. It does have like a snake on it, so that works. The second one, read a book with flowers on the cover. And the Chicken Sisters has small flowers like in the background. And then for Buzzword, this month, April, is emotions. And this can be happy, sad, scared, feel, like all of that. So for that one, I chose an easy one. Stage Fright by Edgar J. Hyde. This is the creepers that I recently got at the Dollar Tree. And this one was Joe, Melissa, and Jenny were stars of the school play. They're about to discover that being granted everything you wish for has its consequences. When the girls come face to face with the real witches from the play and the mysterious ghosts from the past, the 3 friends realize they must do whatever they can to stop the witches' evil plan. So we got some witches that are going to be coming alive. So yeah. Those are all of the books that I have chosen to read for the month of April. We shall see how this goes. April is a little bit busy. May is a little bit busier. June is a super, super busy. July kind of backs off just in time for, August, September when school starts. Woo! See if we can get through all of this. So my goal is to complete, obviously, my April TBR. We shall see how that goes. So anyway, out of all of the books that I picked today, have you read any of those, or any of those in interest of you, perhaps? Let me know which ones, and we can talk about them. So, I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, y'all.